few years, and that's the way we have planned the season and the way we want to evolve the team.
Charlie?
Hi, Mikel. You asked about City, but there's been a lot of change this summer with the clubs, new managers, 9 different appointments. How much of an advantage is it to clubs that have still got the manager, particularly for you? We talk about stability, don't we? And you've obviously got that. That must be an advantage to some of your sort of other clubs in similar positions that are supporting you now.
Every club would have their strengths, some because they have won a lot in the last 10 years, some because of the squad, some because the money they spent. We know ours, and ours is related to what we have been producing for the last 4 or 5 years in a really consistent way, but as well the way that we can be better, and that's where we are focusing. Sustain that consistency, and you call it stability, I think, but I don't want to be stable, I want to be better and more ambitious. That's what we want.
And in terms of this weekend, there's quite a few rule changes for this season. I was just wondering, when did you sit the players down and talk to them about it?
Yeah.
And how much of an impact will that have on games?
Well, we already done it because we have the Premier League and the referees here with us to explain it and go through everything. So in pre-season as well, we had the opportunity to see and experience some of them. And then we will have to see when the season starts, how this unfolds and what is more doable, what is less doable, and if we need to adapt something to the game.
Which one do you think will have the biggest?
Well, there are a few. No, you being able to use the towels is already a big one in the Premier League. So let's see what we do. Maybe we play with hats and I don't know. So something else will come up for sure. We know that everybody is paying so much attention to the details. All the restarts with the countdowns, that will bring something else as well to the game, a different dynamic, different momentum. So yeah, very curious to see. I think there are really good rules because what we're trying to do is just to promote that there is more game time and the fluidity of the games continues and is better, and hopefully that will work.
And sorry, George at the back. Sorry, George, keep it quick, thank you.
Hi.
There's also been a lot of change at Man City, but they've still got an incredible squad. Do you still think they'll be your biggest challenger for the Premier League?
I mean, we will have a lot of challenges, I think, looking at the squads, the managers and the clubs that there are. So we know that. I think we need to focus on ourselves and making sure that we maximize every resource that we have to give ourselves the best chance. And then day by day, this is going to be a long, long run.
On Enzo, you've also had different managerial rivalries, Pep, Jurgen, that's how it comes over. How much you sort of enjoy a new rivalry that's going to be hopefully emerging now with Enzo and Man City?
Well, with a few managers as well, and some new ones coming to the league that they are exceptional as well. So we know, I think this league is full of incredible managers, so challenging every week to prepare games against them. So that will elevate our level, my level for sure, and try to be better.
Okay, well,
yeah. Thank you.